Matt at 8? Okay.
All right, did you tell him?
Yeah, right now.
All right.
Is your mom or your wife listening?
I can't tell.
They probably went back to bed.
Yeah. I'm sure once everything gets loaded up.
Usually I can tell from the comments.
Okay.
You've got one viewer.
Well, if my mom's watching, she'll be
Oh, is she?
making a comment, Kathy Johnson. She always likes to know what I'm doing.
Oh.
She just had a birthday.
Aw. Well, happy birthday to your mama.
Hello? His funeral's tomorrow at 10. I can send you an email. No, I gotta look and see where it is. I already sent his 7035 in. No uniforms. Casual. We're not having an honor guard, no. That wasn't my call. Yeah, no. I don't know who from division is coming. I haven't talked to anybody. No. No, I've been, I'm busy on the combat side. Yeah, 10-4. All right, talk later. Yep. Are you on Facebook yet? Would you look at Facebook and see if you can hear volume? No, we're here. We're here. I just wanted to get it going early so we knew what we were dealing with. Okay, thank you. Okay.
You seem to be working.
Working.
Could you hear it? Oh, good.
Yeah.
I don't see anybody commenting.
Short week. This is good. We tried to get him to go saltwater fishing.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no. I couldn't, Johnny, so bad, I couldn't get him to walk down the dock. He would not put 1 foot on the dock.
You gotta be kidding me.
No.
Well, when we went out and I saw that blue whale, when Darren called me up when we were fishing on that big boat, and he says, look over there, and Darren had the camera and he was up on top there, remember? And he says, look at that, and we saw that blue whale. It had to be every bit of size of the dang boat we were on. And that was what, a 93-foot boat?
Oh,
It looked
yeah. Oh,
huge.
that was a 105, 115.
The
yeah.
shoestring, remember that? Was
Yeah.
it the shoestring?
First string.
Yeah, first string.
First
yeah.
string, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, that was fun. Is
Yeah,
he
that was
still
a big
there doing
boat.
that?
Okay, cool. Thank you. Love you so much. Yep. All right.
You're good.
Okay. Yeah, that was a great boat. Yeah, but the best part about the whole thing, that boat trip was great.
There's a lot of my life, I'll tell you.
Oh man, yeah, but when you figured out that seal was gonna eat your yellow tail, oh no.
Just look away. Look away. Make it look like you don't have nothing.
Oh yeah,
They
yeah.
watch your reaction.
They were smart.
Yeah.
They're really smart. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. All right, we're getting ready to go here.
White Sox surpassed last season's win total. 41 and 121 last year, 42 and 69 this year, and they've won 10 of 14 since the All-Star break. The St. Louis Cardinals won at San Diego 8-5, breaking the Padres' 6-game winning streak. And the Arizona Diamondbacks broke a 6-game losing streak with a 7-2 win over the Athletics, hitting 3 home runs, including Corbin Carroll's 22nd and Ketel Marte's 21st. I'm Isaac Lowenkron.
From the Parker & Sons Weather Center. For all your AC, plumbing, and electrical needs, call Parker.
Sunday bringing us nothing but sunshine and clear skies. 109 degrees with an overnight low in the mid-80s at 85 degrees. For the Fox 10 weather experts, I'm Ashley Loessa.
This report is sponsored by Unbound.org. Right now, there are young people across the world facing a tough choice. Continue their dream of education or drop out to help their family put food on the table. You can help change their future in a single moment. See how far your support can go at Unbound.org.
Don McDowell Outdoor Radio is sponsored by Elevate Design Group. It's time for Don McDowell Outdoors on Fox Sports 910. A show for the avid fisherman and hunter looking for tips from the pros. Now here's your host, a saltwater fisherman and the man that fears no fish. He's the bass daddy and a tournament pro, Don McDowell.
I want to welcome everybody to the show today. My good friend Johnny Johnson is in the studio. We're going to be talking about his exploits, picking on Darren, that's been with him for 30 years. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's been a long time,
my
man.
God. Hey, thank you so much for coming down off the mountain, man. Good to see you. Good to see you.
It's always good to see you, Don. I'll tell you what, man. I know we go back a long ways. We were just talking about that. That was
How far? I mean,
that was in, believe it or not, that's when I was on the Outdoor Channel when we went. That was like 1999,
oh my gosh.
2000, right in that neighborhood. We had the javelins and, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, I missed that javelin.
It was a good boat.
Well, they were, but you know, with that, what motor did you have on yours?
I had the 225 Johnson on it.
You had a Johnson. I had a Nevernude. That thing would rock.
Oh, yeah. It was a good motor, good boat. It lasted quite a while.
Yeah,
you know?
good. Actually, good times. So, how long have you been doing the fishing show now?
Since 1997. What's that? 28 years. 28 years.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. It just that song "Don't Blink" is really the truth. I mean, I can't believe how fast time has gone.
I'll tell you, we've been doing this for 24 years, and like you say, it's just, man, where has it gone?
I know.
You know, I was thinking about that yesterday, looking back on all the changes that we've seen in the fishing market. The technological advances on boats.
Oh, it's crazy.
You know, it's just
A boat you used to get for $29,000 now, fully rigged, is going to run you $100 plus.
Oh,
you know,
easy.
It's crazy.
Same with the trucks.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the trucks have gone up, man. I'll tell you, it's you know, more technology.
Yeah.
We can't work on them anymore, you know, but we can. All the good technology on them is kind of fun.
You got to pick up and call some. Yeah.
And then you look at all your graphs, you know, on the boats nowadays.
That's 14,
I remember a
15,000.
flasher, you know, or
Oh,
the
yeah.
paper graphs now.
I still got my paper graph.
It's gone along. It's come a long way. And you know what? The thing is it's hard as an older fisherman too to keep up with that stuff. You know, I can see why it's hard as we get older to keep up with the technology going on. It just changes so fast.
You know, Matt Shore and I were talking about that. We'll be talking to him at 8 o'clock, see how he's doing. But, you know, we were talking about that, today's version versus what we had magazines.
Yep.
Tons of magazines.
Yes, sir.
We had Bill Dance. Had a little TV show. You could watch
Mm-hmm.
Bill Dance on a farm pond.
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, I remember when Bill Dance wasn't going to those farm ponds. He was actually going to actual lakes like
Yeah.
Sandy Cooper and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Same thing with Roland Martin and Jimmy Houston. All those guys. I grew up watching them on TNN back in the day, and
Absolutely.
the Bassmasters. Always wanted to do it. Finally had the chance and realized I didn't want to do it no more. It was like, holy moly, that's a grind.
Well, it's really good to see you. So, aside from the TV show, you told me you had a restaurant.
Yeah, we've my wife and I have the picnic basket. We've had that since 2013 up there in Pine Top.
Yeah.
It's beautiful up there right now, man. I feel for you down here in this heat. I mean, it gets 90 degrees at home, and we're thinking it's really hot. We should quit whining.
Well, I just had an episode. It's been hot, 116, 17, whatever it is, and down where she is, if I'm 115, she's 119.
Oh,
Down in Gila Bend,
that's just crazy.
down at the
That's
ranch.
crazy heat.
Well, my ambient temperature in the house was like running 87, 88, 87. I'm going like, holy crap. So yesterday, the damn thing shut off completely. Boom.
Mm.
So I called my buddy Ed, said, come on over here. Let's see what's going on. Oh, you need a new one. That's going to cost you $8 or $10 grand. I'm going like, come fix it. So
Fix it.
yeah, just
Put a hammer to it, man. Let's get it running.
Well, that's kind of I'm not an HVAC guy. I don't pretend to be, but it seemed to me like it was a start capacitor.
Ah,
So he gets up on the house and banging, beating on stuff, and he comes down and says, "Boy, you're really lucky. It's a start capacitor and the fan motor. I'm going to give you a new fan motor." So we got it all going. Then I'm telling you, it took 9 hours to cool that house down.
my goodness.
Yeah,
I had a similar deal happen to us up at the picnic basket, and I could not get anybody up there to even take care of us for like 3 weeks. And I'm like, people are frying inside.
pick up the phone, call me.
Yeah.
We make house calls.
Well, what I did was I called my sponsor, Airtime Cooling and Heating, and he
Yeah,
was
yeah.
up. He was up. Brian had a crew, and he was up there that next morning before we opened and had a brand new huge air conditioning heater unit
Yeah.
on that. The crane was pulling out at 7 a.m. and we open up at 7 a.m. I couldn't
Nice.
believe how fast they took care of us, man.
Yeah,
it was
that-
awesome. But
that was
we-
my
up
next-
there, we got White Mountain time. So it's like you got to
I know
wait
it.
for somebody to
Oh,
get
oh
to
my
you
God.
up there,
Oh my
you know.
Yeah, we had a construction company up there. Oh my God! I mean, it was like took you forever
Yeah,
to
it's
do anything.
it's crazy, man. And they all claim they're so busy, but man, I'll tell you, it takes time to
Yeah,
get
but
something done.
busy doing what? Okay.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I and it's hard to find good help too. I mean, it
Yeah.
is, and people in the field of doing certain things. I know because I mean we hardly have anybody putting in applications at the picnic basket for anything.
Really?
This last year we finally started getting some applications, which has been nice. But yeah,
That's
it's just hard.
crazy.
It's hard, And you got to remember the workforce up there is great in the summertime, but come wintertime, everybody leaves. So they go where the jobs are.
Yeah.
So it's understandable.
No, they go
But
where
it's
the
tough.
snow's not.
Yeah, I love the snow. Well, wait a
No,
minute.
no, no.
Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I grew
No.
up in the snow. I don't like pulling the boat off the hill. And I did it for years before I had a little spot down there at Roosevelt Lake where
Yeah.
I could keep my boat during the winter.
Yes, sir.
But man, I'll tell you, it gets a little spooky coming off the mountain in January and February if you got snow at all. It's just crazy.
Oh yeah,
But I love it up there, bud. I love it up there.
that's great. We're going to talk about our buddy Mark Townsend, and you're doing a benefit tournament. Let's talk in brief about that, and then
Okay.
I have some things to say about Mark. If you have some things to say about Mark, you're certainly welcome.
He was always good to me. I'll tell you that. He was an awesome.
I love Mark was the guy like you. I know you experienced this thing. He calls me up and says, "Hey, can I come on your show this week?"
Yeah.
I said, "Sure, yeah." So he comes down. We had a great time. He was back the next week.
He showed up every week after that, didn't
He's back today. He never left.
he? Yeah.
I mean, and I can't tell you. Last night I was trying to think how many years Mark sat in the co-host chair.
That's awesome.
I mean, it was 10, 12.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it was.
You guys
like,
did good together. And, you know, I
Well,
watched him do a seminar once, and he brought in this big tablet. I mean, a big tablet. And I'm like, man, I think the one thing I gathered from him that I loved about him so much was the fact that he could do a little bit of comedy with his explaining his when he's doing his fishing seminars.
Oh yeah.
And Mark was great at it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I'll tell you what, I sat and watched his whole thing, and I was entertained. And I'm like, wow, it's hard to keep my attention span that long, and he did it.
I don't think he was that talented. That was just the way Mark was.
Oh, he was cool, man.
We call it ADD.
Yeah, no, he was really cool. I remember that seminar, and I think we were at a ISC show or something like that where he did that. But it was crazy. I'm like, okay, I'll watch this, you know.
Yeah, man.
And he did great.
Yeah. Well, you know, Mark was big on helping out the kids, and
Yes.
we appreciated that. We did a ton of stuff together. But the thing probably I'll not ever forget, Mark had a phobia, and we cloned the term carnophobia. That was the fear of being eaten alive.
By a shark.
Anything. If
Oh.
it had teeth, he was scared. He called me one morning. You know, we were supposed to fish together down at Windy Hill, and that's when they put in the self-pay.
Yeah.
He goes up to self-pay. Of course, the sun wasn't up, and there was a mountain lion sitting over there watching Mark.
Oh.
We couldn't find an extra pair of underwear for Mark.
He was done, huh?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Don't move.
yeah.
Sounds like me when I'm sight fishing. I tell my partner, don't move when I see a
Don't
fish.
move,
Yeah, don't move.
Let me tell you, that mountain lion was slipping and sliding.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh my gosh, that and this time of year we have you know, on National Geographics we have Shark Week,
Yeah.
and Mark was just absolutely. If it I'm serious. If it had teeth, he didn't want nothing to do with it. I tried year after year after year after year to get him to go deep sea fishing. I couldn't get. I got him to California, but he put one foot on the dock and go, no.
He was out, huh?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
He'd go there for the food and the cuisine and.
Well, man, when you get out in that ocean in that boat like I did with you and
Oh,
you see the
man.
fish I saw, you start realizing you're the bottom of the food chain out there.
Amen. That's right, and we're going to talk about that. That is I've got over 2,000 days on the ocean. In the week that we spent with you, that was absolutely. I'm going to go to my grave giggling.
We had a blast.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, we need to do that again because now we've got some 150 to 250, 300 pound class bluefin. And
Is that something that the those what do they call them, seals or whatever, can't eat?
no,
They'll still get them.
they won't.
Gee,
No.
that was crazy catching a fish and having them chomp it off.
See what's happening now is you'll be on 25 to 45 pound fish.
Yeah.
Which is a pretty good pull, and then all of a sudden lines start popping, rods start breaking, mayhem is. Oh, these big boxcar fish, they just come through there just tearing up stuff.
Oh man.
Oh, it's insane. Well, anyway, hang on. We're going to flip into a break here at Fox Sports 910. I'm here with my good friend.
Johnny Johnson.
Yeah, man. Yeah, today's not on the tires. Hey, Richie, get him a tire and make him feel good.
Oh, my
Okay,
goodness.
we'll be right back.
In today's world, personal
Back fishing with Johnny Johnson. Actually, we're telling stories.
Oh my goodness, years.
Oh my
I
God!
can't believe how long it's been, man.
Yeah, it's been huge. So how much time did you interact with Mark? I know you guys did some shows together.
Well, we did, those speaking engagements and things like that. I seen him at, and of course here with you. But that's about the only time I really spent with Mark. But he seemed to watch the show quite a bit because he texts me, off and on, and it was really cool, But as far as every day and all that, with me living in the White Mountains, I don't get to hang out with a whole lot of people. I think the one person I've hung out with more down here than anybody has been either Andrew or Matt Shura, Andrew Napoleon or Matt Shura, yeah. And so everybody else, I know a lot of guys, but I haven't had a chance to hang out with them for a long time.
That's the thing. That was my cognition when I started reminiscing yesterday, and it went all day. I'm going like, oh my God, and Shattenberg came to mind. You ask about Barry. Barry's doing really well. He's fishing. He lives right on Conroe in Texas.
Wow.
And that was another place that would drive Mark absolutely insane because it had alligators.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want to mess with those either.
No, hell no. I have, but that's a story for another time. It wasn't a fishing episode. It was a go hunt, kill an alligator.
You didn't wrestle a big old alligator?
Yeah. So, and then Ron Kirsten, you knew.
Yeah.
Ron recently passed away last quarter. And
that's sad.
golly, we're losing guys right and left.
Yeah, it's the older you get, you start realizing. When you're young, you think you're going to live forever, like my dad's always told me.
Yeah.
Think you're going to live forever. As soon as you start getting older and you start losing friends and people, you start realizing how short life is.
Yeah, we've got a funeral Monday. One of my Coast Guardsmen passed away, Michael Stockton.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went in.
It's
that's
crazy.
Kind of a sad story. His wife walked out of the hospital and passed out. Well, then she passed away right after that, and we knew Michael wasn't feeling well. Well, he had stage 4 cancer, never said anything.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, boom.
Well, the cool thing is we got good memories with Mark, and this deal that they're doing at Bass Pro with all those giveaways. There's a ton of giveaways.
Is there?
For this deal?
No, that's today.
In the name of Mark Townsend, and that's really cool because he did love helping the kids and things like that. So this is really cool, and they've put a real good thing together. They called me to come do a speaking seminar there today. I think they start hot dogs at 11.
Hot dogs,
but
whoa!
Yeah, I'm not kidding. I heard they had like trolling motors are given away. I mean, it's a big deal today.
Wow.
They got a lot of stuff they're giving away, and I brought some giveaways myself. But man, I'm telling you, everybody's probably going to get something if they show up. I'll tell you, it's going to be great. We're going to have a good time today, and the proceeds to that, are going to go to the Arizona Bassmasters, the juniors, things like that, the kids, and they're going to put it back into the kids, and that's just an awesome deal. I love it.
Well, Mark would appreciate that.
Yeah,
for sure. Well, I mean, just, we were talking about how time flies. He passed away June 9th in 2022.
Wow.
22.
3 years ago. Wow.
Boom.
It's crazy. Life's short, man.
Yeah,
Live today. Live today. There is no tomorrow. It's not guaranteed.
Yeah. So what tournament circuits are you paying attention to?
I've been doing the Fishing 48 with Andrew, the team circuit, and then of course, I'm going to go to Lake Mead, fish the One Bass Lake Mead and the U.S. Open. I don't want to miss that U.S. Open.
No, that's too much fun.
That's something I won in 2016. It was awesome. Had a blast, and the problem being though, and it's getting tougher and tougher to win that tournament, man. These kids today with those electronics and things, you got to learn that stuff, and it's a whole new learning curve.
Oh yeah.
I mean, what's really bad for an old guy that's been fishing like me, that's been, always throwing at structure and you're throwing at logs, or you see some brush in the water or something like that goes, oh man, it screams fish. But then if you don't commit to your forward-facing sonar sometimes and you're going back and forth, it kind of takes you out of the game a little, I think. I think you have to somewhat commit to that stuff. But, man, these guys like Shane Edgar and Julius Maisie and those kids, and I remember watching them. I think I had Shane Edgar in my boat. I know I had both those kids in my boat.
Yes, you did.
On junior stuff. And, man, they have come a long way, man. They can fish. And they've learned those electronics. They're fast at learning it. They're good.
Well, that's their generation.
Yeah.
Yeah. What it wasn't ours.
Yeah. I'll tell you, it caught them up quick. I mean, they're really good at it. I learned something off those kids, And that's the one reason that I still love going and doing the tournaments, is because there's always something to learn, and you always pick up on maybe a new technique or two that you can put into your arsenal
every single time.
So it's kind of cool to go do that stuff.
Yeah, Matt was busting my chops couple to go figure.
Yeah, I was just gonna say when is he not busting your chops?
I'm known for throwing black on black buzz baits.
Yep.
And he started picking on me about that, and he says, well, Johnny Johnson's, he came up. I said, no, Johnny Johnson didn't do that. I started that with Harvey back in Bull Shoals. Don't even give me that. I'm fishing the Bassmaster Tour. Yeah, come on.
I had a good U.S. Open with a black on black.
Boy, I'm telling you, you've done a lot.
I've thrown a lot.
Teaching people, and kudos to you that, that's one of your big things is telling the truth. On the lake, on the dock.
Yeah, it kills me.
Yeah.
As a tournament angler, it kills you.
Well, yeah, but see, this is the thing that Matt, you, me, and Daniel Elias and Delaney Dwyer, I mean, anybody get in here. I can't catch your fish.
No.
You can't catch my fish.
Exactly.
Matt's lucky if he catches any fish at all.
Yeah.
I mean, so in Andrew, when we all had the javelins, we beat Andrew on a regular basis because he'd either hide his rods or he'd take what he was fishing with off and tie on crankbaits.
He's one for sure that, I've been fishing with him now. He's been my partner for a while.
Love that
He's
guy.
Learned so much since the day I met him.
Oh, yeah.
I met him the day I won the 1999 All-Star Championship Tournament, the Pro-Am, and I won a boat.
Jeez.
With him as my and he won the co-angler division, and I never knew this guy in my life, and the night I met him, he was so disappointed because he was losing fish on his topwater baits, and he couldn't figure out why. Well, back then, they used to put like these chrome hooks on these baits,
Oh, yeah.
and you had to change those out to good Gamakatsu
those
hooks
were
or something.
Really weak.
And we changed them out, and he started hooking those fish because I told him, don't change anything you're doing. Just keep doing your thing. And the day before, I was sitting in like 7th place, and I was fishing around the marina area, just throwing a Texas rig. And we went and started throwing some topwater that morning and just decided, hey, we're going to go for it. And and we smoked him. In the first 30 minutes, I've never known this guy before. We were jumping around like little kids and hugging each other like we'd known each other for years because we had such a big limit. It was fun. It was fun, man. So, yeah, we've had fun together. But I got to put Andrew in, as he's really improved in his fishing a lot. He loves to experiment. So a lot of times I'm like, we're doing a tournament, and he's fishing with me. I'm like, dude, you know what they're biting on. Quit experimenting. But he knows that I'm going to stay with what I'm doing. So, and there's been times when he's experimenting and he starts catching fish, and I'm looking at him going, you got an extra one of those?
Oh,
of course, he'll always look at me, nope, only brought one.
Yeah,
you turkey. But no, we have a blast together, you know?
Well, one of the things that, Andrew's got some exceptionally good upper body strength.
Oh, yeah.
And one of the things that we talked about is his swing. And
his what?
his swing.
Oh, his
yanked
swing.
it.
Oh, he about knocked me out one time
yeah.
with his swing.
I mean,
he went to cast one time. Oh, no, he was setting the hook. He set the hook. We were doing a head-to-head with Matt Shura on that pond over here. I'm trying to remember the name of it.
Down on the Salt River?
It was the private. It was the one where you can pay to get in.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what it was. Anyways, we were having fun, and we were catching some big fish in there.
Oh, yeah, there was.
Andrew set the hook and about knocked me out, man. He was standing on.
Absolutely.
He's explaining stuff on television. I'm falling
he was
down.
straightening hooks out. He was snapping line, knocking you out, trying to knock me out. No. So
He'll set the
anyway,
hook, man.
he great guy, come a long ways.
Oh yeah. We've had fun. I just wish the fishing was a little bit better. I mean, there was, I think, a state record caught just the other day in a tournament at Roosevelt Lake, which I kind of called that. I think a few guys did.
Who was that, Steve?
I can't remember the guy's name, but it showed it all over Facebook, and it's over 16 and a half pounds or something like that.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful, beautiful fish.
Huge.
It looks to me like it was a state record. I'd have to go back and see what the state record was. I haven't kept up with it, but man, there's some big fish coming out of Roosevelt Lake, and it's been pretty awesome there.
Well, it's taken a long time to get those big fish to that size, with the interbreeding, crossbreeding, whatever you want to call it.
Florida strains.
Yeah.
I think they put those in there to help take care of those gizzard shad.
Well,
it's done a good job.
When we did that, that was part and parcel. The dadgum gizzard shad. And that goes back to Larry Riley. He said, well, we're going to wait and see. Well, God love him, that was so many years ago, but they did ultimately work their way into the ecosystem and found their own space.
Yeah.
It's called lunch.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, I wish they'd find one, a fish, a bass that was big enough to eat those grass carp up at Rainbow Lake and Lakeside. They destroyed that lake.
Good look at that. You're going to need a tiger shark up there. All right, we're going to flip into another break here. When we come back, we'll see if we can get a hold of Captain Bill, perhaps, or maybe we'll wait another segment because, this is too good information coming out of Johnny Johnson.
I don't know if I'm giving much information.
But yeah. We'll be right back here on Fox Sports 910.
Pro, Don McDowell.
All righty, we're back talking about giant bass. The current state record was set in 1997. That was Randall White over at Canyon Lake. That was 16 pounds, 7.68 ounces.
Okay, well, this fish was caught
Unofficially.
unofficially. Steve Jenkins caught it, 16.54 pounds. So it's close. I mean, that wasn't a certified a certified scale. It was a tournament
You
scale.
almost said circumcised.
I know.
I knew it.
Welcome to the Don McDowell Show, folks.
we between Mark and I, we developed our own dictionary.
Oh, well, I've got one too.
Oh, yeah. Most of the time you don't dare say it on the air.
No.
I mean, it was easy. We had, like, educate was edumacate.
Educate, yeah.
Yeah.
Spaghetti was, what was it? Spaghetti?
Always good.
Spaghetti? Whatever. I don't know.
Pusketty.
I always get it from Matt when I'm talking on the show, and I'll say, "Man, you wouldn't believe how many fish I've caught." He says, "What's cotton?"
Come on, man.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. But that lake we were talking about that I got knocked out by Andrew was Hidden Lake. That's the one we were trying to come up with. So yeah. I'll tell
I
you,
don't
it's
know
crazy.
if that's even still got water in it.
I have no clue. It was sure a fun little pond. They
I
had
gotta
to
be
run the
down-
water to catch the fish, though.
Yeah. I got to go down to Auto Couture there. He's got my big truck. So, yeah, I can swing by there and see if there's water still in that. I mean, that was a no-brainer lake, man.
That was fun out there.
There was big fish there.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah,
Oh my
they
gosh.
had some huge ones for sure. And I had somebody tell me the other day they went to Sorrel Lake, and it seems so off and on to them. And I told him, I says, well, one thing that's really important, especially this time of year, is just see if they're running the water. Because if you're there during when they're running the water, there's a big difference in the
Oh,
water.
yeah, current.
It'll be right now or it won't be at all.
Uh-uh.
And so you got to know if they're running that current. If they're running that current, you'll catch some fish. So for a lot of people that are fishing that particular body of water, if you're not catching fish, odds are they're probably not running water.
Well, you experienced that over on the saltwater side of life when you
Yes.
went over. The tides move in, the tides move out, and when the tide's moving, the fish are biting. If it's slack, it's flat.
Yeah.
They're not biting, and that first 15 or 20 pound yellowtail that you're known for your laugh.
Oh,
absolutely. I mean
Great.
that is absolutely trademark. But what the people don't know is your squeal.
Oh, the squeal.
Oh my God. 25-pound yellowtail, you should hear this guy squeal. Oh my God. Bit over the rails. Oh man.
About pull me in, man. Come on.
Yeah, Darren's not sticking up for you.
Oh no. He was laughing the whole time. Yeah. It was crazy.
Oh,
the only
yeah.
thing that threw me off was when we got bit and they had all those people on the back of the boat and you got to try to lift your rod up. Excuse me. And you're trying to pull on a fish.
You're way too polite.
Yeah. Well, it comes with the territory,
Well, not on a tuna boat.
Not on a tuna
No,
boat.
you tell
Get
him
out
one
the way.
time I'm coming through. Boom, it turns into full
I've
contact.
learned to do that on my boat now when I have guests. I'm like, get out the way. I got a fish.
Yeah.
It's like, no, we have fun. We definitely have fun.
That was a trip, and then the size of your eyes got as big around
Yeah.
these headphones when that.
I had never been ocean fishing in my life till I went with you. Yeah.
Here's the deal: we get there and we're making the rounds, looking at this, looking at that. We're walking down the dock, and Johnny's like, "Oh my God, what's that?" I said, "That's a seal." Oh, aren't they so cute? Look at those big brown eyes. Oh my gosh.
I didn't know. I didn't know we wanted to shoot them after that.
That was then.
Until they steal their fish.
Oh yeah, he's got a 15-pound yellowtail on, and we saw it coming.
Oh.
You didn't see it coming. This seal comes up and eats half of his fish. That was the other thing. That was the Johnny Johnson meltdown.
Oh, yeah, when I bring back just the head of the fish.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
crazy. They know exactly where to bite.
Yeah.
But I did figure them out. They are like dogs because
They are dogs, sea dogs.
if you set the hook on a fish and they see your reaction, that's what makes them start swimming down looking
Oh,
for
yeah.
this fish.
Yeah.
If you turn your head and act like you don't have the fish, but still try to reel it in, and maybe have a conversation with your buddy and don't get excited.
Yeah.
Then you can probably get the fish to the boat.
Yeah. Bingo.
But how fun is that, man? I want to laugh, scream, and hey, look at this, you know?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, that was on the small boat. Then we went on the big boat
Oh yeah.
the next day.
Yeah, we had fun on that. Yeah, without a doubt. It was a good time, but I I don't know if it's something I could do all the time, but that was definitely a blast.
You know, deep sea fishing is fun periodically. If you have to do it every day, it's a tough life.
Yeah,
It's a good life,
I
but
can see it.
It's hard.
Well, bass fishing ain't much easier.
You know, the whole thing is, you know, and that's what people don't understand. You know, I mean, people that aren't bass fishermen have no idea what we go through. If you don't haven't, you know, run a boat, and that's the big deal. I mean, there's a lot of difference between obviously freshwater, saltwater. The saltwater side of life, you live on the boat.
Yeah.
And the Blue Horizon was a 56. I spent 16 months on that boat, and we ran back to back trips. And man, I'm telling you, you were in port long enough to run down to Bond's Market, restore groceries, drop your clothes off at the laundromat, pick them up on the way back to the boat with the groceries, get back on the boat, and you know, welcome the customers, go again. And I mean, you get so tired you can't even take a step.
Yeah.
But you have to, you know, it's like doing what we do. You have to put on your face, smile, be nice, and be the celebrities that we are, and da.
Yeah.
And forget about the 14 trips we just ran.
Well, I'll tell you, it's these 3-day one bass tournaments that they have.
They're killers.
They're just killers. You know, when I was younger, I could definitely take it. You know, but it's you got to get yourself in some shape, man, to stand on that boat all day long and
absolutely
cast that many casts. You know, a lot of people think that a lot of fishermen are just bobber fishermen. The old have a beer in your hand and with a bobber, but man, bass fishing's a whole different ball game. These tournaments, and it'll drain you. I have to rest up 2 weeks after a 3-day tournament sometimes.
Oh,
man.
you just get killed.
Yeah, got to be in shape.
That's the thing. You know, we've had chiropractors, medical doctors, and this, that, and the other thing in here. And, you start comparing, everybody says bass fishing's a piece of cake. No, bass, no. We'll stand on 1 foot for 7 or 8 hours, driving the boat in all kinds of water conditions. And if you're anybody other than Ron Kirsten would drag a worm until, yeah.
Well, I mean, you get away with it, and that's great.
Well,
a lot of times it's hard.
He did, but not me, not you. We're type A personalities, and we got to be casting. Yeah. You'll make it between 900 and 1,200 casts in a tournament period.
Yeah.
The lactic acid building up in your shoulders, your arms, your ligaments, in muscle structure.
Got to drink that water. Got to drink fluids while you're out there. It's hard to do, but it's something I've definitely had to learn as I've gotten a little bit older with this stuff, because if I don't, it'll feel like somebody took a sledgehammer to my legs at the end of the day. Trying to sleep is just
absolutely
killing me. Yeah.
Well, I'll share one of Mark's secrets.
Oh, what's that?
Keeping a box of Captain Crunch.
Oh, really?
In the port rod locker.
Captain Crunch, huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Well,
yeah,
maybe the sugar.
We share Pop-Tarts and Captain Crunch.
Yeah, I try to keep that stuff out of my boat, as you can see from me looking at me now. I try to stay with like maybe a food bar here and there. It don't work. You put donuts in the boat, it's gone. It don't even make the first cast.
Yeah.
But, it is what it is. But, yeah, I have a big problem with even stopping to eat. And that's something too. Andrews taught me a lot. And Matt taught me a lot about making sure I bring a V8. People don't realize the amount of potassium in just a small V8, and it really helps you when you're, like you said, you're getting you're sweating and all that stuff all day.
Yeah, you just
really
burn through electrolytes.
Yeah. So a little V8 if you can handle it. It got to the point where I was getting a lot of heartburn and stuff, but I still take one because, man, I'll tell you, the difference is night and day how you feel. It really is. So doing that's really huge.
Yeah, we had being in the Coast Guard stuff. I started getting my guys to drink Drip Drop.
Yeah.
Drip Drop is just, oh man, it's so good on electrolyte replacements.
And if you don't like drinking a whole lot of water, that Drip Drop will help. Flavor the water up so you'll drink it and things like that. Because a lot of people have a tendency to want to pull out the Monsters and the sodas and things like that. And if you bring something like that that'll make the water taste good and keep your water cold, you're good to go.
Yeah.
I think, but
well, yeah, it's proven. It works.
We had I call him Little Murph, James Murphy from Wilming's son, and we had him out and did a show with him at Bartlett one time, and I was running my diet and just had food bars, the little 100-calorie food bars and it was lunchtime, and we were out there all day. That poor kid didn't bring anything, and I don't drink a whole lot of water and stuff like that. We had maybe 5 bottles of water in the boat, and I'm like, I didn't think about that. So now when I have guests on, I got to start thinking about, man, they better have some food and some water or something in the boat, because time flies by so fast when you're trying to find, oh, you got coffee. Trying to find fish that I just, for every time you do something like that, it's take a cast. Look at this. He's going to pour me some coffee. You are the man. Look at you. Thank you. Boy, thanks, Don.
There you go,
that.
buddy.
He poured me some new coffee.
Yeah.
Oh, it smells good.
Of course. That's not a Starbucks cup, is it?
No.
Okay, boy, don't do that to me.
No, I don't stop by there. Where I was at, that's what they had. So
that's cool. Okay, we got to flip into another break here. Man, I get this is too
we
much.
need another cup of coffee.
Yeah, yeah. We're going to go to the West Coast, see if we get a hold of Captain Bill and torment Johnny Johnson some more. I'm Don McDowell. We'll be right back.
If you're new in the Valley and want
we're going bass fishing over on the big lake, Lake Pacific. Captain Bill, what's happening?
What's going on, guys? How y'all doing today?
Well, we're telling
fish stories.
Yeah, fish stories, tales of whales that got away. I got Johnny Johnson in here that you know.
For you.
Yeah. So
I got a fish story for you.
Okay, let's do it.
We left Friday night on a 1.5 day. In hopes of finding that bluefin tuna. And we got to the 81-mile mark at about 4 o'clock in the morning. I got up at about 3. Some typically up an hour before we start fishing so I can get my bearings and the lay of the land. And everybody's lined up in a row. We get up there. We sonar around from 4 o'clock till about 6:30 in the morning. Don't see squat. I'm thinking I got okie doke. It was fun. And then I make about a 2.5 mile move to the southeast. I find a school. It doesn't bite. And I'm like, okay, this is not going to be a good day. Drive a little further to the southeast, another 1.5 miles, find another school. Jumbo school. It doesn't bite. Then I decide to make a 5-mile move to the northwest. Get up there, look around, find 3 schools right after each other. They don't bite. Okay, yeah, we got okie doke. We're seeing it, and it's not here. It's now about 8:45. I make a move back to the southeast about a 0.5 mile, and I'm looking at my sonar, and I see a mark, but it looks like it's a boat lake. And I look around me. I don't see anybody. Oh, that's got to be fish. And it's walking away from me. I had to do almost 9 knots to catch this fish. I caught up to it and got a piece of it on the up and down, turned the boat sideways, told the guys to braille 2 scoops in the water. They did. We sat there. Guy fishing a sinker rig gets bit immediately. Fights it for about 3 minutes and it comes off. Another guy on a sinker rig gets bit immediately. It comes off. I'm thinking, oh, God, we lost the school. You lose 2 fish, you lose 2 bluefin, they're gone. And all of a sudden, one of the passengers that's fly lining the bait hooks up. And then all heck breaks loose. It was so much fun, dude. It was so much fun. And it was like textbook. Well, with the exception that the bluefin didn't swim away this time. But it was cool, man. We wound up with 58, 56 for our day.
Wow.
And it was a smaller grade fish that I want to say 25 to 50 pounds.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was fun, though, man. It was fun. I really enjoyed this trip. The last trip I enjoyed, too, as well, too, because we got daytime fish.
Okay, was that on the good ship Malahini or the Horizon?
I'm running the Horizon exclusively now. Peyton Freeman, who is deckhand, has been with me for 6 years. Got his captain's license 2 years ago. And he started running the Malahini part-time last August. And he's been running it this year full-time. And he's doing a wonderful job.
Okay. Okay, well, Friday he had 20 anglers, and they had, boatload of whitefish, yellowtail, calico bass, barracuda, and a bluefin. So.
Yep, good fishing, man. The islands, I'm trying to, our charters that we have for the Malahini, I'm calling them up 2 to 3 days before their charter, sometimes a week before their charter, and begging them to bring their passports. Because you're fishing full day, if you're fishing full day offshore, you're going for a boat ride.
Oh boy.
Mm.
And I mean, it's slim pickings, dude.
Yeah.
He was offshore day before yesterday. I think it was. Yeah, day before yesterday. That would be Friday. And he basically just drove around the ocean. Plenty kelp. Just nothing on him. Just nothing on him. We have a series of hurricanes pushing up from the south.
Mm.
They're back to back. That might produce that warm water current pushing this way and pushing that fish further up the coastline of Baja to get within range of the full day fleet. But yeah, the full day fleet's hurting for the most part. You're not fishing the islands. You're going to be sitting at the dock.
Any word on yellowfin at this point? With that hurricane push.
I'm hoping that pushes that yellowfin up here.
Yeah.
It's past 2 years. It stopped at about 230 miles.
Man.
And
Yep.
it is what it is.
It is.
We've got that busy, which is what everybody is focused on now anyway. It's just, fishing that bluefin, and it's up to the north, Cortez, Tanner, the Snail, things like that. And it's up to the north, and this time of the year, we're not normally fishing up there.
Yeah.
This time of the year, everybody's fishing to the south.
Okay. Anybody running Tanner Bank?
Tanner was cold, 64, 65 degrees. Water was beautiful, just cold. No fish in it.
Well.
And that's typical. That bluefin last year got up on Tanner about the second week of August and stayed there until the first or second week of September. So we're fishing that on the anchor pretty steady for a month and a half almost last year.
Yeah.
I'm expecting the same thing this year. That fish that we fished yesterday made a 20-mile move to the north 2 days ago, and you can look at the fish counts and see they didn't find it, the day before yesterday. And then yesterday it moved back down 22 miles.
Holy cow.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to wish you the best the rest of the weekend, Captain Bill. We'll be in touch with you next week, and look forward to seeing you real soon.
Done deal, guys. Love your show.
All right. You take care. My regards to everybody on the good ship Malahini and Horizon. You can book directly at Malahini Sport Fishing or HorizonSportFishing.com. I'm Don McDowell. We're going to get Johnny Johnson over there, but we're not going to give him a fishing rod. We're going to give him a water ski. It's called
water ski. No,
it's called trolling.
Yeah. I was going to say I'm not having no sharks.
Oh yeah, just think.
No, I'm out. I'm out.
Darren's going to be all in. Trolling with Johnny Johnson.
He put a GoPro on me.
Yeah,
he's a lure.
That's it. Okay. All right, we're going to flip it over a break, and when we come back, we're going to torment the heck out of Matt Shura.
Oh, that's great.
Really? You going to help me with this?
Yeah, let's get
okay,
it.
Okay.
Let's get it in.
All right, Matt, you're up next. We'll be right back here on Fox Sports 910.
Don McDowell. The 406 Rifle Company, Captain Chemo and Sheriff Wynn.
All righty, we're back. We're going to talk to Matt Shura, and we're not doing coffee and chaos. Matt Shura's enough chaos for Johnny and I. That's for sure. Matt, are you with us?
Yes. Good morning. Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Matt.
So, are you hanging down at Pumpkin Center Cafe drinking coffee? What are you doing?
No, just sitting in the old man. I've been really struggling these last 2 months. This is the first summer in probably 30 years I haven't, fished all the night tournaments and been out night fishing. I just love that time of year, and seeing all these big fish coming out of Roosevelt Lakes just making me sick that I can't get out there.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, you're going to be better for taking care of yourself. So,
Well,
you got to do it because Johnny and I have agreed you're not getting any younger, so you have to take care of yourself.
He's not. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
around
that's
here.
a fact. Yeah, so we're getting better. I think I turned the corner. I had that big surgery on my gut a couple of months ago, and they said no lifting anything, no fishing, and I've just been trying to walk around and get movement. And I'll tell you the bright side. I'm not having to wear diapers anymore, so I'm doing better that way.
No. I knew this was coming.
Here
it comes right now. The real Matt Shura is coming out.
I didn't want to go there. We're born into the world in diapers, and we go out in diapers. No.
Oh my goodness, poor Matt.
Oh
well,
my God.
I just got to say real quick. Make sure to get your gut health checked, get your colonoscopies. If you're over 45, having any problems, because man, it's not a fun thing to go through. And Johnny can attest. I've had problems for as long as you've known me, right, Johnny?
Pretty much, yes, sir.
And and Johnny's got a weak stomach, and let's just say he's had a couple drive heaving incidents out in the boat with me. So I'm hoping to be better and get back out there and catch some big fish.
I happen to know firsthand that he's got a hell of a strong stomach because I saw him, over at Pancho's buffet in San Diego.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'll tell you.
With Darren.
Oh, it's
that's what I was wondering. That's what I was wondering, Johnny. With all those tuna and all that you're catching. I mean, did you go take those home and have some great fish? I've been eating the tuna. My buddy goes out there, and it's just delicious. Did you enjoy those fish? Eating them?
The truth be told, I think I gave them to Don. I think he took them.
Yeah.
I'm joking. I know you don't
nothing
like
goes to waste.
It's been a long kept secret for years. But I'm allergic to fish, so I can't eat fish.
There you go.
Yeah.
But hey, I got some scoop. I got some scoop on that giant fish that was caught.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, Steve Jenkins. It was 1654. And I'm trying to do the math. The state record's 16 pounds, 7.68 ounces. So 8 ounces is a pound. So, it would have been definitely real close on a certified scale. But the problem is you can't transport the fish. You have to, you can't transport live fish without a permit. So you have to kill the fish, take it to a certified sale, get witnesses, certified scale, get witnesses, 2 witnesses, and then have Game and Fish evaluate the fish. So he decided to let it go, which is commendable.
Yeah.
So there's a 16.5-pounder. Hopefully it'll be full of eggs next spring and make more of those fish. But guess what he caught them on, guys?
Frogs.
Okay. Don?
Oh, lizard.
Drop shot.
Oh, you have to be kidding me. All right. Enough said on the drop shot, man. Are you kidding me? All right. Everybody that's ribbed me for all these years about the drop shot, I won the U.S. Open on a drop shot.
Yeah.
You just heard that basically the close state record was caught on a drop shot. What else do you need? Pull out the fairy wand and have a good time.
Yeah.
16-pounder eating a 4-inch worm,
Oh, my goodness. That's awesome, though.
Yeah.
Could you imagine the fight with that thing?
Yeah, but I haven't. I've heard that Matt's resorted to using midget worms.
Here we go.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to Jake's Corners. I'm not going to do it,
folks. This is where we start learning who really has it. It's Don or it's Matt. They both have, one of them sides to them,
You're right in there, too.
Not me.
Oh, yeah. Not me. I didn't do it.
Good talk, Don.
Yeah.
No, but here's the rest of the story. That Steve Jenkins that caught that 16.5 pounder. And I say only, but he had 2.5 pound fish to go with it is all, and still ended up with 26 pounds, but took second place.
What?
They were second place. Mick and Leland Tegler had 33.66, and their big fish was only 8.62.
Oh my gosh!
So just having 26 pounds and lose just baffling to me. And this
way.
And I kept saying, it was state record was gonna come out of there. So we're getting close, and there's gonna be some good fish caught.
In all seriousness, does this finally maybe wake up? I got to give Billy Egan a call with one bass. Why is he not coming to Roosevelt with those kind of weights?
I don't know.
That's insane.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, we need to have a big tournament there. I mean, it's so nice to see the Florida strains hit there, but a lot of the FLW back in the day and the Major League Fishing quit coming here, and it's like, man, that's a great fishery right now. Probably
it is
one of the best cross country right now.
It is
absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I know that the logistics were a problem, because if we get three or 400 people, in the tournament, just housing them all and all that. But, Matt El Casino hosted the last one, and it seemed to work out. People found places to stay. And I'd love for them to come back to Roosevelt. That would be a blast. But I got some kind of the techniques that are working out there, if you want to hear them.
Mm-hmm.
I talked to a couple friends. So this is interesting. I'm going to share this with you, something that I never thought of. I don't know if you all know what the free rig is. It's basically a drop shot weight that has a loop on it.
Yep.
And you put it above your worm. So the worm kind of floats free behind. When you cast it out, it sinks down. And when the fish grabs the bait, there's no resistance on it. So anyway, they're using that technique with a 3/4 ounce drop, or free weight, and a 10-inch worm behind it.
Oh, wow.
So that's the way a lot of guys are catching these good fish. And my buddy said that you go up shallow in that 5 to 10 foot range, and they can catch fish, quite a few fish doing that. Just, Texas rig, drop shot, and, some reaction stuff. But all those bigger fish are, for my, the guys that I talk to, are coming out in that 15 to 25 foot range.
Wow.
So
okay.
Deep crankbaits, big worms, and jigs, and I guess the fishing's just been really good. And I'm hoping to maybe sneak out there next week, for a couple hours in the morning before it gets miserable.
Yeah, I had a guy tell me not too long ago there when I was up at the picnic basket in Pine Top. They were out there and caught some real nice ones on frogs, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me! No, they're smoking them early. I mean,
early
on the bank.
Yeah,
it's crazy. I'm like, well, that's awesome, man. In the middle of summer like that, that's awesome.
Are you still throwing Spro?
Me?
Yeah.
Blitz frogs is what I throw. Yeah. I really like.
Yeah, and I like the Spro frog as well.
Yeah, but they're both good. Like I said, but man, these guys are throwing horny toads and all kinds of stuff across there. Using the 5/0 hook and
but the difference was that was a frog only tournament, so you didn't have much of a choice. You had to throw a frog.
Oh, I didn't know that.
In that one particular tournament, yeah. And that's the other thing those guys said. That bite first thing. I mean, 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, is
really good, and then it gets tough. And right around noon, they start eating. They're starting to feed again. So I know we got a moon coming and all that. So we'll see some big ones being caught for sure.
Yeah. What do you hear on Apache?
Oh, I just I got a little tip on Apache. Jim Fransky with AZ Tackle, he makes weights, and he had a guy meet us. We went into town yesterday. I bought another camper. Anyway, long story, but he's catching them 4 to 6 pound fish consistently, several of them a day, and he's throwing 3/4 ounce jigs, and same depth, 15 to 30, and he's catching numbers of fish and a lot of good ones too. And that lake's been real healthy, but I know he's just catching them on jigs because he bought a bunch of jig heads from Jim, and fishing's been really good there. The drop shot's been really good, on the towards the dam area, the Canyon Dam area and everything. We had a really good day there, before I had my surgery. So that's another great lake. I mean, our lakes are in really good shape. Saguaro's kicking out giants. There's a 13-pounder caught at Saguaro. Even Pleasant's doing well. Shane's catching 30-pound stripers out there. Shane Edgar.
Yeah.
So yeah, our lakes seem to be doing really well and healthy. I
just got to deal with the heat. That's it.
Yeah.
Just got to deal with the heat.
Suck it up and go fishing.
Yeah.
I mean, just got to get out early and get off early, or go out at night, one of the two. Because unless you're tough, and I used to be tough, I used to stay out all day, but not anymore. I've been sitting in the air conditioning, just getting better.
Well,
it's called old age.
I miss us doing those night tournaments. We had a blast doing them, man. Matt and I won quite a few tournaments at Roosevelt, and we've had fun at Apache. And man, I'll tell you, over the years, it was a lot of fun. But boy, it was hot down there. Woo!
Yeah, those are tough.
Yeah.
Matt, have you got anything you want to share about Mark Townsend, since we've been picking on him for?
Yeah, I love the guy. He was always real good to me, and I just I miss him and his humor, and like Johnny was talking about his seminars. It was you kind of turn your head a little bit, and looked at him, and said, is he on something? And it's like, nope, that's just Mark, man. And he was entertaining and made he made talking about a drop shot real entertaining. And just miss him. A lot of fun, and I just. We were gonna do we had an argument. He liked the fin clips, where the fin, you just put the fin clips on when a fish has his air bladder's full of air. He likes the fin clips, and he said, I'm killing him by needling them. It's like, I've been needling fish for 30 years, dude. So we were planning a trip with a camera and everything to see how these fish did, and we just never made it. We didn't make it in time, but yeah. So I loved him and miss him.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's sorely missed, but especially miss him during Shark Week. I'm sorry.
You think about him every time, huh?
You go, surfing down the TV menu, and you go, Shark Week, great white sharks. Yeah, that was the other thing. He says, why the hell can't they call them great black sharks? Come on. He thought shark fishing was racist.
Oh, geez.
We had a tournament. We had a tournament at Clear Lake, and he had all that work done to his boat. And something happened where his gas tank, 60 gallons of fuel or whatever's in a Bass Cat, had a major leak in it.
Uh-oh.
So he filled the bottom of his boat with 60 gallons of gas, and he came out to his boat, and there's just gas dripping out of every hose and drain and everything else, and needless to say, he couldn't go fishing, so he had to borrow a boat, and still went out there and caught fish. So, but I just remember that was 50 gallons of fuel in the bottom of your boat's not a good thing. Probably want to leave it on the trailer at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Mark, you couldn't make up the stuff that happened to that guy.
Yeah.
He had some bad luck on that trip for sure.
Yeah,
that's a long haul too to do that.
We were supposed to go back to Texas and fish with Barry back there, and he goes, "Nope, I'm not going to Texas." I said, "Yeah, we got a free place to stay. All we got to do is get there. We're going to take one boat." He goes, "I'm not going to Texas. Last time I was there, they had eye holes cut in the pillowcase covers."
Oh,
man. Good Mark.
Yeah, that's Mark. All right, hey, we got to flip into a break. I'm going to wish you the best the rest of the weekend, and God love you, man. Get well.
Yeah, you too, and we'll see Johnny at the seminar this afternoon.
All right, we'll see you there, bud.
Okay.
Hot dogs start at 11.
Okay.
Yep, we'll see you there.
All right, Matt Chura, and Johnny Johnson will be back with Chris Rich. Okay, our next guest is either in the White Mountains or he's on a canal here in Phoenix fishing for carp. Which is it, Chris?
I'm sitting up here on the White Mountains. I'm on 273. I'm sitting up here just past Sunrise Lake, and man, this is one of the prettiest spots in the state of Arizona. The grass is green. It's growing fast. The cattle are getting fat and happy. The rains are moving in. Hopefully they continue because it's we're low on moisture up here for sure.
Yeah.
The creeks are low. They're coming up. They're a little off color. Some of the creeks are a little muddy because of the rains, but we need it to continue. Several lakes are very, very low up here on the mountains. Pachita Lake, very, very low. I'll bet you we lost a lot of fish there in Pachita Lake on the White Mountain Apache Reservation.
Wow.
Acre Lake, over past Hannigan Meadow, that lake is gone. So hopefully we get moisture and get it refilled. That was a great lake to catch Apaches and grayling, a unique experience in Arizona. So the light moisture last winter, the heat that we've had, it's been tough on the White Mountains, but right now we're getting moisture. It's exciting. It's good to see.
That's good. Are the fish cooperating?
I tell you what, there's the fish are doing good in the lakes. I was at Reservation Lake on Friday, probably caught 20, 30 fish in just a couple hours. Very, very active. They're very, very healthy. The water temperature up there is about 63 degrees right now, which is, it's good for this time of year. Sunrise Lake, Big Lake, they're a little bit lower, and they're starting to get an algae bloom. There are some areas in those lakes that the algae bloom's not as bad. The fishing is still good, even though the algae bloom is coming on. A lot of people, they don't like fishing where the algae is floating on top of the water, but the fish still eat, so people will still catch fish. So if you're in the lakes, in the cooler water in the lakes, the higher elevation lakes, the trout are doing very, very well right now. A lot of people catching a lot of healthy fish.
Well, say hey to our good friend like you, Johnny Johnson's down from the picnic basket.
Hey, Chris.
Oh, I've eaten at the picnic basket many times. I contribute to that old Johnny Johnson.
I appreciate it, buddy. Hey, you know what I need from you really bad, bud? While I got you, you need to bring by some of your cards at the picnic basket. Yeah, I can't tell you how many people are asking about fly fishing, and we need your cards, buddy.
Yeah, I can do that. I can dang sure do that. Yeah, absolutely.
That would sure help.
Absolutely.
And you're up there in the nice cool air, and I had to come down here to the heat. Man, that doesn't sound like a very fair deal to me.
Hey, it feels like a good one to me.
I didn't know I could do this on the phone, Don.
Yeah, this is great. Yeah. Once a month.
Once a month?
Yeah.
You look a lot more official there in the studio.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, his shirt matches his truck. Oh, my God,
It is what it is.
Okay, so, Chris, I have to ask you, when you walk in the front door of the picnic basket, on the right-hand side, is there a sign that says bring your own Rolaids?
What?
No,
I'm gonna make no comment on that
one. I can't confirm or deny. Oh my God, sounds like a Biden administrative staff. That is crazy.
It's been busy for sure.
Yeah, that's good. All right,
that was sure a nice bass they got at Roosevelt.
Oh, that was huge.
Yeah, it was.
Live, I tell you what, we've been going out to Horseshoe in the afternoon evenings, and we've been getting some real nice bass out of there. I caught a 6-7 pounder there last week on a fly rod.
Oh.
We were fishing the fly rods for the bass, and man alive, I tell you what, we're getting some nice fish.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is nice. I know it's been a little bit rough there in Lakeside and Show Low and stuff with the Show Low Lake being so low. Even our bass club hasn't been going there because it's so low. Rainbow's getting pretty low now. It's starting to get low. We had a tournament out there at Rainbow last week, and I think there was only like 4 boats, maybe 5, that caught fish. It was just really tough. One limit, toughest I've ever seen rainbow in the White Mountains, period. And I mean, I grew up there. So
Oh, sure.
It's just those grass carp really kind of killed that lake. But Fool Hollow still going good. Fool's Hollow, and Willow Springs. I haven't been up there in a while either, but I know they got that tiger trout up there.
Oh yeah,
Well,
yeah,
I
that's
tell
some
you, you
mean
talk about
fish.
Rainbow. You talk about Rainbow Lake. I used to fish that lake 40, 50 years ago.
Me
it was
too.
all weedy.
Yeah,
Man,
I loved
we
it.
caught tons of bass. It was
Oh.
just a beautiful lake, and they put those grass carp in there, and it's just, yeah, it really
Destroyed
ruined
it.
that lake. It was a wonderful lake.
Yeah, I agree. Remember, you could see the bottom. It was so beautiful.
Yeah.
The water was crystal clear all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, living 1 minute from there, growing up fishing that thing, it's just it's
tough.
discouraging to see it go down like that.
Yeah.
It really is.
Especially
Yeah,
on
no,
bad decisions.
Yes. Well, you got houses that live on that lake, and I
Yeah.
think it's one of the only places in Arizona you can actually have unless it's a private pond, where you can actually have a house right on the lake and have your own dock. And it used to be
Yeah, it
like,
is.
it used to be like fishing Clear Lake, California, or something, where you had all the docks and all the weeds, and it was a mini Clear Lake.
Yeah.
And it's just there's not even any reeds left in that lake.
Oh really?
No, they've eat them all. It's gone. Yeah.
And the grass carp are starving out, I think, because there's not enough. I go over there a couple of times a year. I'll stop in there at Rainbow and catch a few of those grass carp on my fly rod. They're fun to fish for on a fly rod.
I bet.
But I'd much rather have the bass in that lake and all the weeds.
I hear you.
I got a flash for you. Everything's fun on a fly rod.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fly rod fishing.
It's either that or a
takes the
Snoopy go
cake.
get 'em rod.
I think I'll do the fly rod.
Yeah. All right. So where are you next week?
Next week, I'm going to be in the valley. I'll be around the valley. I'm going to go to the Cardinals game on Saturday. Hang around the valley. I haven't decided if we'll go chase the carp in the canal or if we'll get out and do some bassing on Sunday morning. But we'll probably go do some canal carping next Sunday morning. Is my guess. So, I mean, the canal carp are very active in the summer, and we're catching some canal carp 45, 50 pounds on fly rods.
That is
crazy. That's a little bit of a fun time. I mean, it's insane how big these fish are. I had one of them drag me a mile, and I'm fishing some of these times when I'm fishing for the big ones. I'm using an 8-weight, something I use in a lot of saltwater applications. These fish are big and strong. And they're spooky. They're not easy to catch. People think it's like going and throwing, Cheetos on the water and they're just going to go crazy. You take a fly rod there, it's a little different. It's a little different program. But it's a
All
lot
right.
of fun.
Well, if you're in town, we've got an empty seat here for you. If you want to come down and hang out.
Hey, that's it. Let's keep in touch this week because that's very likely. I may just do that next Sunday morning.
Okay, roger that. All right, we're going to wish you the best the rest of the weekend and stay safe up there.
Hey, you guys have fun. I love the show. It's a great show this morning. Johnny, keep up the good work, buddy.
Oh, trying. I'm looking forward to getting home, though. I got to tell you that. I'll get through the seminar today, and I'm looking forward to getting back to the White Mountains. I don't know how they deal with the heat down here, son.
Oh, you'll get used to it. It's a dry heat.
Yeah, it's a dry heat, they said.
All right, we're going to flip into a break. When we come back, we're going to torment Commissioner James Guggenhauer in downtown Payson. You know that guy.
Ooh, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll be right back here at Fox Sports 910.
The first stop on it.
and always on our free iHeartRadio app. Here's the Bass Daddy and Tournament Pro, Don McDowell.
Hang on, Johnny and I are going to go down to Green Valley Lake in downtown Payson with James Guggenauer. What's happening, James?
Let's do it.
Hey, good morning, Don. I'll tell you, you have the Giants of Arizona fishing on your show today.
Oh man, we're just having too much fun.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff.
Yeah. What's going on up at downtown Payson?
So great times up here. Temperatures got a little bit warmer this week, Don.
Oh, really?
Our overnight low is 70 degrees, and our high today is going to be around 100. Tano is 80-degree low and 105. So as Johnny was saying, it gets warm out there in the afternoon for sure.
Yeah. Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah. The other thing, the lake level dropped another 1%, so it's at 52% this week. That's down 1. The Salt River's flowing at 71 cubic feet per second, which is about 30% of its normal rate. So when Chris Rich is saying that up on the rim, up on top, that the water flows are slowing down, I mean, we're seeing that all the way down to the lake. So, we desperately need moisture. We need that monsoon rain to kick in. I'm ready for it any day now.
I just don't think it's going to come. Seriously. No, you and I have had this conversation. We're watching the fish. I'm watching the upper jet stream. We're looking at the surface currents. We talked to Captain Bill. We've got 2 back-to-back hurricanes, trying to shove warm water up so the fish will come up. I don't know, James. Looks pretty sketchy to me.
Yeah.
We're pretty late in the year.
Yeah.
We've been through that. August is a month that usually, at least up on the rim, we get the majority of our monsoon rains. So just fingers crossed that happens. I mean, water is king in Arizona, so we have it. But I want to tell Johnny to catch up on one thing. Don and I have been talking the last couple of weeks about this early morning bite, and I loved as soon as Matt asked you what they caught that fish on, the first word out of your mouth was a frog.
Yeah.
I love it, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I love it this time of year.
That would have been.
All of you know.
That was my guess, topwater. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought for sure that it had been a topwater. I would have never. And what's funny is I'm a drop shotter. I mean, that's what I love to do that. Matt's great at it. I just that's one of my things. And if you would have told me that fish was caught on a drop shot, Matt loved telling me that story because he's, we get ribbed all the time. Oh, drop shotters, all they do is catch little fish. Well, my goodness. I mean, that's a pretty good sized fish.
That's the exception to the rule.
I'll take the exception.
Fun stuff. Hey, Don, so another good thing to share. Last night, the Mogollon Sporting Association up here in Payson held its annual banquet. It was a great event. Over 400 people attended that thing. But check this out. One of the things that they raffled off was $1,000 worth of stock trout to be stocked into whatever lake on the rim the winner wanted. Wow. So this guy said he wanted them stocked into Woods Canyon Lake, so because that's the lake he's going to. So Mogollon Sporting Association with the Game and Fish Department are going to put $1,000 worth of trout into his favorite fishing lake.
Oh my gosh! You know what? That's as good as Mark Townsend's Rent-A-Bass service.
That is awesome, man. How many? Just out of curiosity, Jim, how many trout is that?
So each of them weigh about a pound to a pound and a half that they put in there.
Okay.
But trout are expensive. I don't know if you know that. When you try to buy them, I mean, it's not strange for prices to go up to $5 per fish. We've seen in some cases. So it's not as big as a normal stocking that we'd have, but I'd say it's probably in the area of 300 plus minus fish that get stocked in there.
Well, that's still pretty good. That's a small lake.
Yeah, but that's as bad as Costco.
Yeah, I mean, I was expecting to say the whole 10 fish will be dropped tomorrow.
Yeah.
but that's not bad. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it worked out pretty well. And the MSA, this is, I know Dawn knows this because she's been to the banquet, but every year they give out over 100 firearms at this raffle, probably one of the biggest ones in the state. And they get a lot of hunters coming in. Hunting season starting here in a couple of weeks, so the timing is great. Lots of good optics that got raffled off, along with a gun safe full of guns. So it was a great night there. And when I get the results of how the banquet did in a couple of weeks, Don, I'll share that with you on the
Oh, absolutely. Okay, when can you come down and join us in studio?
You know, I'm overdue to be down there. I heard Chris say maybe next week. August is a busy month for the commission, and you also know, Don, we go up to Dunkerby Lodge in August, so we'll be headed up there in a couple weeks. But, yeah, I'll get scheduled down there in the next month or so and drive down to be in studio.
Yeah, outstanding. Speaking of the commission, what are you guys up to? What's going on this month?
So meeting is in Flagstaff, going to be August 8th. The public agenda has been published, so if you go to the Arizona Game and Fish Department website, azgfd.gov, you can read the agenda for the upcoming commission meeting. The big thing that the department is struggling with again this week, Don, is bears. We had another bear incident a couple nights ago. Got into a guy's tent. Fortunately, it was not as bad as it could have been. He did get scratched, but that was about it. He actually didn't even go to the hospital, I think. But don't mess with bears. Don't try to feed them. Keep everything away. The drought is pushing them out of the mountains.
Yeah, exactly.
And you just got to leave them alone.
Yeah, you know, we've been about a week now. A week ago, we had the Arizona Cattle Growers Association summer convention meeting. A lot of talk about lions, tigers, and bears chewing on cows. So, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, put wolves in there too, because we hear about that at most every commission meeting. But once again, this goes back to the water. You know, when we have ample amounts of water, we don't rainfall, moisture, especially in the mountains, we don't see these types of incidents. So yeah, it's just be careful out there for sure.
Okay, so you know, Johnny and I have been talking about smallmouth. When's the next stocking on Lee's Ferry with smallmouth?
Lee's Ferry.
I love it.
Yeah, come on, James.
How about the next stocking for smallmouth at Willow Springs?
Oh yeah,
or Apache Lake.
Yeah. Well, I think we got some smallmouth headed for Apache Lake. Do we not, James?
Yep, they actually did.
Really?
There were smallmouth that were stocked into Apache Lake a couple weeks ago.
Awesome.
And not giant fish, but they will be. Apache is known for smallmouth fish, and so we're trying to reestablish that population after a big fish kill a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So hopefully get that back online.
That's one of the most beautiful lakes.
Yeah. The Arizona Game and Fish Department is conducting their Copper State Draw. You can go get one of these tags right now. I encourage everyone to go read that if you hunt. Everybody knows how hard it is to get drawn to hunt in Arizona. A Copper State Draw does not count against your take for the year nor your bonus points that you accumulate. So this is a really smoking deal. They got mule deer in there, elk, coos deer, turkey. Go check out the Copper State Draw on the Game and Fish website.
James, what's a mule deer?
I'm sorry, Don, what's what?
What's a mule deer tag? What is that? It's been so long since I had one, I wouldn't recognize it if you gave me one. Okay.
Yeah, well, join the club.
Yeah.
You didn't know you came on here to get get the chops busted a little, huh?
Oh, every week.
Don gives it to everybody.
Yeah. Everybody.
Don't feel alone.
Target of opportunity. Speaking of targets of opportunity, we got Iowa NASCAR today. Looks like we've got a whole bunch of Hendricks Motorsports up in the top 10.
All good. And, they were making a big deal about Carl Larson going over congratulating Bubba Wallace last week. And I thought that was a great thing to do. They had a great race to the end. I thought that Larson should have won. But I was thinking to myself, when's the last time Bubba Wallace went and congratulated Kyle Larson on
No, he just wants to push him around, slap him. Come on.
Yeah. So,
how's Chase Elliott doing? That's all I want to know.
Yeah. I know Briscoe sitting at the pole position, but when he looks in his rearview mirror in row 2 is going to be Kyle Larson. So it's going to be pretty.
I think it's going to be a tough race. Larson's carrying a lot of speed along with Byron, and Byron's been threatening, the last few weeks. Elliott's been up there as well. But the guy that, I think's one in the punch bowl is Ryan Blaney. And then one of the comeback kids is Christopher Bell in that 20 Toyota. He's carrying good speed. I don't think he did well during qualifying, but anyway, that's just me. So, like you, I'll be pulling for the Hendricks boys.
Sounds good.
All right, we're going to wish you the best the rest of the weekend. My regards to everybody in downtown Payson, where the weather is always a heck of a lot better than here.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you so much, James.
Thanks, James.
All right, we're going to flip into one more hard break here at Fox Sports 910 with our buddy Johnny Johnson. We'll be back to clean this thing up and see what he's got in mind for Bass Pro Shops at 11 o'clock.
Yep, it starts at 11.
Okay, be there. Hot dogs. They have hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
No matter what
James Guggenauer, Chris Rich. It's been a great day. I mean,
It has. I appreciate you
this
having
is
me on.
really fun having you down here. So you're headed over to Bass Pro Shops there at on Dobson Road.
Yes. Yeah, we got a big seminar, the Mark Townsend little benefit deal going on where, there's going to be so many giveaways. You got to come because I think this is going to be one of the biggest giveaways in I think in all these things that they've done, for this. It's a huge deal.
Oh,
We
yeah.
got a lot of
Well,
giveaways. You don't want to miss out.
No.
This is going to be a fun day today. Just make sure you watch the show at 10 o'clock.
No, yeah, there
Before you
go.
go down there.
Yeah.
on let's see, I'm on Arizona Family Sports Channel.
Yes, sir.
On
Yes, sir.
TV. But yeah, 10 o'clock. But yeah, definitely go down there and have some fun and get some giveaways. There's nothing, you know the price of tackle. I don't have to tell you.
Oh, it's crazy.
So there's nothing like getting some freebies, and make a donation, get some tickets. I'm sure.
I
that
tell
they're
you
gonna
what,
have a
I
lot
wish
of
they'd
stuff
do
to give
that
away.
on the gun side.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't. Why on the hunting? You mean?
Oh yeah.
Well, they got to have a hunter go in there and do something like with the bass fishermen are really into, into these kind of things, the seminars and things like that.
Yeah.
So it's usually a big deal. Well, they'll throw a big shingle.
Well, I think on the terrestrial side, the fishermen get a bag of worms. You give the hunting guy a box of bullets. Now, come on.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. I know that there's a lot of tackle to be had.
Oh yeah,
but
absolutely.
Yeah, it would be cool if they did that for the hunters
Who's
too.
do you know who your bigger donor is today?
I don't.
Besides Bass Pro,
Bass
I know
Pro,
this is all Bass
yeah.
Pro Shops, but
You know what? They put it all together. They just called me down to do the seminar. I brought some goodies to give away. From Persuader Baits, I got some real nice spinner baits and stuff to give away.
nice,
So,
yeah.
Yeah, it'll be fun. We got some gift packs. I heard, I don't know, but for a fact, but I heard that it's even going to be like a trolling motor maybe given away or something.
Wow.
So there's a lot of stuff,
That's a big deal.
And don't forget the proceeds made there on this deal are some of them are going to the kids, for the Arizona Bass juniors.
Yeah,
and
and then
it
now
helps the
isn't
kids.
some of it going to Andy Clark's Fish Fund?
Andy Clark's Fish Fund?
Yeah, and now I think Andy's gone.
Oh,
from Game and Fish, but
maybe so. They got Desert Bass Seminars is doing a great job. They go around, they get us to come in and do these things, and they do all these little events, and they do a great job. This was the Bass
of
Pro
course.
Shop stop, and it's going to be a lot of fun, and it gets you out of the heat. So come on in and
you're big
think
on that.
fishing. I'm all for that.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know. And what's really cool is we get to fish in the tank if we want to, I guess, because I know a guy.
You're on a first name basis with those fish. I know you got them all named. Hey, look, here comes Louie.
Yeah, no kidding. Here it comes. No, it's going to be a lot of fun. And like I said, Bass Pro Shops, I mean, that's just a fun place to go anyway.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Okay, so at the picnic basket, what is today's special?
I don't really know if we have a special, but if you had to ask me if you're going to have breakfast, we have the all new Johnny's Tackle Box, it's called, and it is loaded. 3 eggs, you get, I think, 5 meats, which is the bacon and sausage together.
Uh-oh.
You get a biscuit and gravy. You get a pancake. I mean, it's a loaded
Boy, that's
loaded
good for
deal.
your heart.
Oh, I'm telling you, but it's a great meal. Since we put that on, you wouldn't believe how many people get that. I couldn't eat the whole thing. But you want a taste of everything. So, I mean, it's a great dish. And then for lunch, you got to go with the Country Club, man. We call it the Country Club sandwich. It's one of my all-time favorites. It's a big sandwich. You could split that between 2 people. It's huge. Yeah. It's good, buddy.
Yeah,
you need to get up there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, my wife did a great job putting a great menu together up there, and she just changed out a bunch of new stuff. Parmesan grilled cheese with some tomato soup and all kinds of good stuff. You just got to go up there. We serve breakfast and lunch all day. We're open from 7 to 2.
Do you have the Mark Townsend special?
Need to get one.
Chicken and waffles?
Chicken and waffles?
Yeah.
We don't serve any waffles. That's the only thing we don't have. Yeah, we don't have waffles.
Oh.
We tried it. Oh, here. No, wait.
Richie,
No,
we're done.
No, wait
here.
a minute. No.
He doesn't have waffles.
This is why. We've had waffle machines. They're hard to take care of and all that.
Come on.
It's a nightmare doing waffles.
hats off to the Waffle House. That's all I got to say.
I got to tell you. Yeah, but you don't want to eat the meat. No.
Well, you come up there, we specialize more in the pancakes and the French toast type stuff. You know?
I have a running battle with IHOP because they want $5.29 for 5 pancakes, and they want $5.29 for a waffle. And I have been in a running battle with them. I go, well, and nothing that I've heard makes any sense.
Well, here's what I know. I remember a time when I could buy a Rapala or a Rapala little jerkbait minnow for $3.99 because I had a tackle store for 13 years.
Yes, you did.
You'd be lucky to find one for $15 anyway.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. One question, did Persuader ever put aeration holes in the buzzbait?
They did. They got them. Yeah, no, their buzzbait selection is unbelievable, and their spinnerbait selection. And I'll be honest with you, I have them special make mine. But
when they start having their Persuader tournaments, I asked him. I said, "Okay, so if I bring my portable drill, can I drill holes in the buzzbait?"
What'd they tell you?
He goes, "Why would you do that?" I said, "Because Cavitron is going to outfish you guys 10-1." No, they won't. I said, "Yes, they will." I said, "You give me your bait. Let me have a Cavitron. You make a great bait. Looks good, smells good, tastes good, all that. Cavitron is
he does that stuff. It's he's got some great bait.
Well, anyway, he told me he was going to put aeration holes in there.
Yeah, no, the one thing nice about dealing with a local tackle company, say with even Rico, I mean, all those guys, you can actually have a conversation with Brian or Gerald or, and
Gerald's a great guy.
Yeah. And they want to make what the fishermen are using here.
Absolutely.
It's one of those deals to where you'll get something from them a lot quicker than trying to get a big bait company to make
They're not going to do it.
Yeah, a lot of stuff's made for back east type stuff. So that's why we all like to buy local.
Yeah.
But they do a good job.
Well, that's my, kudos to you for using it. The Cavitron with the holes in the 2 blades, black and black in a red trailer hook.
You just love that black and black.
Oh, yeah.
Black and black with a chartreuse grub on it. Oh, my goodness. Up at home, we smash
Stop it. You're giving away too much stuff. Oh, God.
Well, I didn't say pink.
No, don't go down that path. Yeah. Yeah, we'll bring back the Pantyhose Bandit. Those were good days. Poor Dennis Cleary.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, yeah. All right, hey, we got to get this thing wrapped up, get out of here. Give us a like on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and Johnny, when's your show on what channel?
It's on 3TV Saturdays at 1 p.m. and then on Arizona Family Sports Channel Sundays, Wednesdays, and Monday nights, believe it or not, at 6:30 p.m.
Monday night?
Monday nights at 6:30 p.m. too, and we're on Sundays at 10 a.m. So either way,
Okay, so you got time to watch Johnny before you go to Bass Pro Shops at 11.
Come see me. We're going to have a good time today.
Okay. Johnny, God love you. Thanks for coming down. Hey, I want you guys to take your kids fishing, hug your bass boat, and guess what? We're out of here. We'll be back next week.
Don McDowell out.